This is the Padres POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the San Diego Padres. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is up, Padre fan? Welcome to your Padres POSTCAST on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease. Had to just jack myself up real quick there. You ever just jack someone up? You know, just kind of jack them up, usually by the front. I just kind of did that from the back, almost wedgie style, but with the auto thing on the chair. That was kind of cool. Just go flying. I'm flying. Kind of like the Padres offense today, 8-1, the final in Colorado. A Rocky Mountain low in the opener when Nick Pivetta gave you a quality start, allowing 2 runs in 6 innings, and you lose the game. You can't score. What do? You go out the next 2 days, and you just rip the baseball all over the yard. 16 hits yesterday, 15 today, 31 over the last 2 days for all you math majors out there. 8 runs today after 10 yesterday. So 18 runs on 31 hits in 2 games, a couple of wins. You snap the streak of 2 consecutive series losses, and you stay because Shohei Ohtani hit 2 solo homers. Mookie Betts added a solo shot. The Dodgers beat the Orioles 5-2 after losing twice in a row in Baltimore on walk-offs. So the Orioles go 5-1 against the Padres and Dodgers back-to-back. But 1 game, less than 20 left in the season, 1 game separates you from the Dodgers right now. The bullpen, 4 scoreless innings today. Adrian Morejon, 2 of them. David Morgan, 1. Marinaccio, another 1. Manny Machado, man, oh man, he rips a bomb. Longest home run of the season for the Padres. At least that's what they tell me. 452 feet, 2-run shot to get them going early. And they never looked back. 4 home runs. Jackson Merrill, just a triple shy of the cycle today. He hit his 10th. Manny, number 23. Ramon Laureano, number 23. Gavin Sheets ripped a bomb to right field. Number 19 for Holy Sheets. The 7, 8, 9 hitters in the lineup throwing Sheets, number 6. Man, did they go crazy. Man, did they go crazy. The 6, 7, 8, 9 boys, all with at least 2 hits. How about Fermin? I got so excited. Freddy Fermin, 4 for 8, 4 RBIs in the series. Cronenworth, couple of hits today. Beautiful diving stop and play made at shortstop today by Jake Cronenworth. What a day for the San Diego Padres. What a day. Merrill, 3 for 5. Sheets, 2 for 5. Everybody except Luis Arraez and Ryan O'Hearn had a hit in the lineup today. Every single one of them. And you were worried a little bit about Jackson last night after the ankle was dinged up last night. But 31 hits, 18 runs in 2 games, 5 innings for Dylan Cease. 1 run. Pitch count a little high at 102. But hey, he turns it over to that bullpen. That was textbook, way it should be. Padres with the big win today. 8-1 is the final. Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease. It's your Padres POSTCAST. Thank you for making us your first watch or listen every day, free on YouTube right after the game. Then after the YouTube show, we upload, you download. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever you get your podcasts. And then, of course, you download OTT. Yeah, you know me. It's Roku, free right there as well. OTT, over-the-top television. Padres POSTCAST 8-1, the final. We got a lot going on today on the show. Man, oh man, the Padres, these last 2 games, looking like world beaters offensively. Where have I seen this before? Oh, yeah, earlier this season when they were at Coors. Dylan Cease loves Denver. All those things coming your way on the show, as well as the turning point star of the game and much, much more. Padres POSTCAST, Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease. What do you say we kick this thing into high gear? Let's roll.
This is what you'll be talking about.
So nice. We played it twice. Manny Machado, home run number 23. The Padres roll over the Rockies in a Rocky Mountain high in Colorado. They smashed 4 home runs, right? So Manny hits 1. Merrill hits 1. He ends up 1, just a triple shy of the cycle, right? And why not? Coors Field, home of hitting exploits since its opening days, right? I think they read a stat today. Don and Mud, shout out to those guys. Do a great job on the Padres telecast. But I think Fenway Park in 100 more years has the same number of cycles hit for by an opposing player as Coors Field in 100 years fewer. that it was open. So the Padres, of course, stay one game behind the Dodgers in the NL West. Dodgers won at Baltimore. Ohtani, 2 homers, Betts a homer for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw with the dub on the mound for the Dodgers. Anyway, Machado, one of 4 Padres to homer in the game. We've talked about this ad nauseum here on the show, with Gavin Sheets, Jackson Merrill, Ramon Laureano, each connecting as well. All solo shots. They had 123 home runs as a team heading into today's action. The Pods did. So obviously they righting the ship a little bit, winning 2 in a row, reversing a trend that had seen them lose 3 series in a row, right? And then, of course, they had had lost 9 of their previous 12 games before today. All right, so there you have it. Dylan Cease goes to 7-11. 4 hits, 1 earned run in 5 innings, struck out 5, did the Cease man. Rockies, of course, have not a good team. They've lost 13 of their last 16 games. They're 40-103, tying a franchise record for most losses in a season. Colorado's Tanner Gordon suffered his first loss in nearly a month after allowing 6 ERs, 6 earned runs, 3 2/3 innings. 27-year-old righty. So we will continue moving on. Let's see. We got that. There we go. All right. 18 runs in the final 2 games of the series for the Padres against the Rockies on 31 hits. We talked about that. San Diego returning home to face Cincinnati starting tomorrow with Yu Darvish and Nick Lodolo, the pitching matchup there. All right. So there you have it. But, just an interesting game all the way across the board for the Padres. Jumped on this one early, obviously, and just didn't look back. It was a nice couple games, nice run for San Diego. And tonight they got the 2-run shot from Machado in the first. They got the solo shot from Merrill in the second. Tovar singled in Arcia to make it 3-1 in the 3rd inning for Colorado. Then in the 4th, the Padres started pouring it on. Sheets, homers to right field, 450-foot shot. Manny's went 452. Now, so that means Manny's the longest of the season. Sheets is the 2nd longest of the season at 451. Then Fermin singles in Cronenworth. Machado walks with the bases loaded. Fermin scores, and it's 6-1 San Diego. In the 5th, Laureano homers to left center, makes it 7-1. Fermin walks, and Merrill scores on a wild pitch that happened to coincide with the walk to make it 8-1 in the 5th, and that was literally all she wrote. Mentioned Manny, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, and then Sheets 2 for 5 had the homer. Merrill 3 for 5, just a triple shy of the cycle. Cronenworth 2 for 5, had a great defensive play, diving, stab, and throw. At shortstop, Fermin 2 for 4 with an RBI, had a beautiful series, 4 for 8 with 4 RBI for the catcher who had taken a couple of days off coming in. Cease goes 5, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Morejon 2 scoreless innings, and Morgan with a scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts, and Marinaccio scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts. He did walk a guy, as did Morejon. But imagine Morgan, a perfect inning with 2 strikeouts. So really nice job by the bullpen. Again, the offense getting it going for the Padres the way that they should at just the right time, and things is looking up around here. Meanwhile, Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease, Gries. Give me a follow, make you holla on social media at Jim Grease _. Meanwhile, the Padres continuing to roll. Thank you for making us your first watch or listen every day. Again, right after the game, we go live on YouTube. You see this handsome mug, right? I even got the furry brown. I could be a Gen Zer today. I got my furry costume on. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Javier Reyes does a great job day in and day out with your Locked On Padres podcast. The ups, the downs, the ins and outs day by day. I'm after the game on YouTube live. And then after that, we upload, you download. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, of course, Roku, over-the-top television. We're free there as well. So you can find us just about anywhere with your Padres postcast and your Locked On Padres podcast. We have so much more to talk about on the show today. Got to take a quick break. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully neither do you. You can stay in the show. The comment room is buzzing right now, so we will hop in there and see what you guys have to say. Please give us a like no matter where you're watching or listening to us on. And if you're on YouTube, hey, we will read your comment live on the air if it contributes and adds something to the show. And then, wherever you give us that follow, you give us that like, you give us that question, we will respond, myself or Javi. You do one for one of us, it's for both of us. I am Jim Greasehaber. Call me Grease. Got to talk to you about a couple of our outstanding sponsors here on the network, and then continue on with your Padres postcast. Still to come. Turning Point still to come. Star of the game. look ahead to the Red Series a little smidge, and then, of course, a little bit more on the Padres' offensive explosion in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. And I get to tell you about Monarch Money. And man, oh man, I love to talk about Monarch Money because one of the craziest things in life that can happen is when you don't have control of your money. And if you don't have control of your money, then your money controls you. But if you don't have control of your money, it could get far, far worse than that in today's world. And most people can't name all their financial accounts. Most people can't name what they're worth, even tell you that, right? Well, there was a point in time when that was me, my friend. And yeah, whether it's 401ks, properties, investments, and when you don't have the full picture, you can end up leaving money on the table. That's why there's Monarch Money. It's an all-in-one personal finance tool, brings your entire financial life together in one clean, easy-to-use interface on your laptop or your phone. And Monarch, built for the people with busy lives. If you put off organizing your finances, Monarch is for you. It does the heavy lifting for you. Monarch does. You can link all your accounts in minutes, see clear data visuals, get smart categorization of your spending, and finally feel in control of your money without ever touching a spreadsheet. Did you know, right? You can identify if you aren't saving as much as you thought. Pretty simple, right? Until you really see it in front of you. Go, oh my God. Monarch gives you that oh my God moment, right? It helps you notice an inefficient investment allocation. I like that phrase. I might use that one. And discover forgotten 401ks from past jobs. The found money is always a beautiful thing. Maximizing investments, increasing your savings rate, easily reviewing finances with your partner, your financial advisor. Could be a work thing as well. Easily shareable. You keep a clear view of your financial health week to week and long term as well. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code LOCKEDONMLB with Monarch Money on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. All right, little impromptu scripting off the phone here, guys. So bear with me. This episode brought to you by Zippix, not Zip It, but ZipX. Yes, 2 P's, Zippix toothpicks. Whether you're looking for nicotine satisfaction or an energy boost, like I got right now, surging through me, yes, Zippix has you covered with their nicotine and caffeine-infused toothpicks. Think about it, right? For nicotine users, Zippix with 2 P's provides a discreet way to satisfy cravings and the hand-to-mouth habit without vaping or smoking. Zippix can be a helpful tool as you work to reduce your dependence on vaping. It's available in 6 great flavors with 2 milligram and 3 milligram nicotine options. And if you need energy without the crash, their caffeine toothpicks are a game changer. So think about this, the taste, the energy of the caffeine toothpicks of Zippix before big meetings, long drives, shows like today. Dun, dun, dun. Zippix with 2 P's. They give me the energy without the jitters, and the flavors like peppermint watermelon ice actually taste great. Think about it. Peppermint watermelon ice. Go to zippixtoothpicks.com. That's 2 P's, Zippix, zippixtoothpicks.com. Use code LOCKEDON for 10% off your first order. You must be 21 or older to order. Warning, nicotine is an addictive chemical. It's zippixtoothpicks.com, Zippix toothpicks.com. Promo code LOCKEDON. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix toothpicks. 2 P's on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. All right, thanks for bearing with me, Padre Nation, Friar Faithful, Friar Fanatics. Hey, what's happening? Koji H, cool name, Koji, says, I believe in you. I believe in you too, Koji, but he meant you, Darvish. Why you? I know he's struggling, but we need him to deliver. Thank you, Koji. And DJ Nuno says, we got to keep this lineup. If you mean myself and Javi with the postcast and the podcast, I agree. But no, the lineup did look pretty good today for the Pods, didn't they? I like the way Schulte rolled them out there today. That's a great point, BT Dubs. That's a great point. Fernando leadoff. You guys almost got a burp on the air. Fernando leadoff, a rise in the 2-hole. He didn't get a hit today. Machado in the 3-hole, or Hearn 4, didn't get a hit today. Laureano in the 5-hole, Sheets 6, Merrill 7, Cronenworth 8, for me 9. And I guess I do, minus the fact that Cronenworth was in it, like this lineup, because I like O'Hearn out there. And when Bogarts comes back, I would love to see that lineup with Cronenworth on the bench, Arise at second, O'Hearn at first, Sheets at DH, maybe platoon. It sounds weird, but Sheets and Cronenworth have alternate days off where Sheets DHs one day when Cronenworth's on the bench. And I don't know. I don't. And I'm not even thinking of lefty, lefty, righty, righty. I'm just thinking of, I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. But I like Iglesias spelling the guys on the infield, giving them DH days. And I love the bullpen. Even without Jason Adam, I think Schilt needs a lot of help in how he uses that bullpen. And I think it hasn't been done correctly. I think Mason Miller should be the closer. I think Suarez should be the number 2 setup guy after Adam when Adam's healthy. Of course, Adam's out for the year. So I'd probably go Estrada, Morejon, right? And then Suarez, and then Miller. Yeah, because you lost Adam. So there you have it. Anyway, but we'll see. And you have to see how all you want to be is Diggy down with the King. Michael King comes back. That's going to be a huge boost, hopefully, for the Padres. And fingers crossed the way Dylan Sheets pitched today. I'd love to see him not go so deep in counts. I'd love to see him economize his pitches better so he can go deeper. 6th, 7th inning of a game. Playoff thinking gets a little bit different, especially with Adam out, because a 5-inning game really becomes a 6-inning game now. Maybe a 4-inning game becomes a 5-inning game for the Padres with Adam out for the year. And that really is too bad, because you think about it, when you had Adam and you could go Estrada, Morejon, Adam, Suarez, Miller. That's a 5-inning bullpen. Now you got a 4-inning bullpen, 4-inning shutdown bullpen. Anyway, with Estrada, and I put Estrada a level below Morejon. Morejon next level up, a level below Suarez, and then Suarez, I say, a level below Miller, who I believe will be the closer and should be the closer by the end of the season. All right, come on in, say what's up in the chat. Give us a like if you don't mind. Smash that bell so you know you get alerts when we come your way with more content. Myself, Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease, or Javi Reyes, host of Locked On Padres podcast on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. 8-1 Padres in Denver. They smashed the Colorado Rockies. Dylan Cease goes 5 innings, allows just 1 earned run, strikes out 5. Did not go deep into the game, but the bullpen, 4 scoreless. Morejon, 2 scoreless. Morgan, 1 scoreless. Marinaccio, 1 scoreless as well. Manny Machado, 2-run homer in the first, 1 of 4 homers on the day for the Pods. Jackson Merrill hits 1 as well. He almost hit for the cycle, was a triple short. And then the 6 through 9 boys, 9 for 19 on the day. Sheets, who homered, and then you look at Cronenworth with 2 hits, made a great play at short as well. Fermin, 2 hits, had 4 in the series, 4 RBIs in the series, including 1 today. And just a nice job all the way by those 6, 7, 8, 9 boys. Sheets, Merrill, and then, of course, Fermin in the 9 spot with Cronenworth in front of him. Manny with the 2 hits, the 3 RBIs, 2-run homer, bases loaded walk. Fernando, a little quiet today, but he had a hit. A nice job all the way around, though, for the Padres. 8 runs, 15 hits. Yesterday, 10 runs, 16 hits. So 31 hits, 18 runs in 2 days. The bullpen back to being themselves. And very importantly, I do not want to leave this out, especially given the way they had come in. And I'm going to go ahead and make this the turning point, because it's not the turning point of the game, but it's the turning point of the series and maybe the season. So let's do it.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
All right, how about the turning point in the whole entire series? And the Zippix people are very happy with the little extra love they got there. How about the turning point in the entire series? Because this is the way I want to break this down. Break it down, and a little DX music. So, yeah, look at the 3 quality starts this weekend. That's your turning point. Nick Pivetta came in, and while he's usually the stopper and he didn't stop the losing streak, he was 9-3 and the team 11-4 in his starts following a Padre loss coming into the opener of this series on Friday. But, after the sweep at the hands of the Orioles, who, by the way, took the first 2 games against the Dodgers before losing today, Dodgers still went ahead of the Padres if you're just joining us. But I'll say this. The opener on Friday, Nick Pivetta, 6 strong innings, 2 runs. They didn't get the win in the game. They lost 3-zip. The offense somehow got shut out at Coors Field. I'd like to know the total number of shutouts in the history of Coors Field. Total number, history, all teams. Home, away, doesn't matter. Then the second game, 10-8, they win yesterday. And why am I bringing this up? Because Randy Vasquez in a spot start when 6 innings gave you 2 earned runs, gave up 2 earned runs and 3 runs total, but 2 earned runs in 6 innings, quality start, right? Back to back. Pivetta, 2 innings, 2 runs in 6 innings. Vasquez, 3 runs in 6 innings, 2 earned, right? So then, today, there you have it. Dylan Cease didn't make the 6th inning, but 5 innings, 1 run, it was earned, and another quality start. So the starting pitching turning things around for the Padres, which leads me to, even though it won't be a pitcher,
this is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Could be Cease with the 5 innings pitched and the 5 strikeouts, the much-needed effort from him. Could be Morejon, 2 solid innings, 2 strikeouts for him. Nice job by Morejon. No runs, no hits, no anything in 2 innings. Morgan with a perfect inning, 2 strikeouts. Any of those guys could be the player of the game. Jackson Merrill, just a triple shy of the cycle, 3 hits and an RBI. Bunch of guys with 2 hits, bunch of RBIs, but how about Manny Machado? Not only 3 RBI to lead the team, not only the longest home run of the season hit by the Padres, a 2-run shot on a day full of solo homers, 4 of them hit by the Padres, but most importantly, Manny's home run was in the first inning of the game and got the Padres on the board 2-zip early at Colorado to continue the momentum that they had started yesterday with their 10-run, 16-hit outburst. They kept it going today, but it all started with Manny and that 2-run shot in the first, which leads me to ask you one question. Manny, why you bugging? There you go. Manny with home run number 23, our star of the game. The Pods taking on the Cincinnati Reds tomorrow night in Petco. They're back home. How about that? In the game back of the Dodgers right now. Yu Darvish got to get that quality start going, and B, Yu Darvish that we know and love, like playoff Yu. You know what? Down the stretch they come. Yu Darvish 3-5 with a 5.75 ERA, and Nick Lodolo 8-7, 3.22 pitching for the Reds. There are no lines up for this game yet, but the Reds are predicted to win 54.3 to 45.7, whatever you think that means, and actually feel stupid for even reading that live on the show here. But I am Jim Greasehaber. Call me Grease. Thank you for watching, listening to Padres Postcast, Locked On Padres Podcast, all the above as we continue to bring you the best Padres coverage we think in baseball. Tomorrow night, 6:40 first pitch. Yeah, Darvish and Lodolo. I'll be here afterward live with the Postcast. We go live on YouTube. Then after that, we upload, you download, which is what we're going to do right now. If you're watching live on YouTube, we upload so that you can get it on your audio platforms, and that's where many of you get us, on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, or anything of the sort. Then, of course, we're free on Roku as well. And one more thing before we go, I want to remind you about MLB Game Night right here on the Locked On Podcast Network. Make sure you check it out every night until a World Series champion is crowned. Local analysis on a national scale every single game. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts. 8-1 Padres, 2 in a row, baby. 1 game behind the Dodgers. Reds coming in tomorrow night. We'll talk to you after that one. Until then, thank you so much for being here. And as always, keep your game tight and your mind right. Grease, and I am